All right. Good evening, everybody. If you found the show, as I'm sure you read on the post, there's some unforeseen circumstances. So you guys are stuck with me tonight. You'll see that it's a little bit different format tonight, a little bit more PG probably. I'm not as organized as Dave, nor am I able to watch my language quite as much. Neither will our guests, I'm sure. Bear with us because it's my first time hosting, and it's also the guest's first time being on the podcast. It should be a fun night. We're just going to talk some sports and have some fun. So first of all, like to introduce one of my oldest friends, Clayton. See how to bring him on here.
Howdy, howdy. How we doing?
We got a lot of sports knowledge. Is where I learned most of my stuff from, actually. So, and then our next guest. For those of you that know him, he doesn't need no introduction. For those of you that don't, you're in for a treat. So, without further ado, straight from Cuba, the only ice he likes is the ones in his whiskey. The only thing higher than Snoop Dogg is this guy's hairline. Like, bring on Gomez.
Why do you got to bring in the hairline, pal?
Because it doesn't come in on its own, obviously.
Well, I mean, she.
So how you guys doing tonight?
Not too bad. Not too bad. How about you?
Well, not too shabby. A little chaotic trying to figure all this stuff out and get it all together, but it's going to be interesting. Anyways, that's that we're not sure when it'll be back on the Bubblegum Sports page. Trying to figure all that stuff out. Watch the Facebook page. Watch my channel here as well for any updates on that. Otherwise, I'm hoping keep it going, be live on this page or Bubblegum pretty much every week. It might change from Wednesdays to Thursdays or something like that. Or if you guys want, we can do it Sundays on here separate and just have some live reaction, BS, and have a few beers watching football. So, you guys got anything to start with or anything to say?
I got lots to say. I got lots.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's start off with some of the big news in football here. Hendrickson signing a 1 year new deal for 1 year, $30 million. What do you guys think on that?
I don't like it because realistically, it's only another 14 mil in his bag.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. He wants long term. Anybody like that, they want a long term deal. So 1 year, 13. It's not good. It's going to be some disgruntledness in that organization, I think.
I don't think it's. I think it's a good deal for him and the team. He gets out a year early, I do believe now. I think he had 2 years left on his deal, so he gets out of there a year early. He gets his money. The team's he's playing this year. It's a
bad deal if he gets hurt.
Well, yeah, that's a bad deal if anybody gets hurt.
I work all day, man. I ain't seen any of this.
Oh, slacking, man. Terry McLaurin also signed a deal. 3 year extension worth $87 million with up to $96 million, and 44 of it, which is guaranteed. I think for him and the receiver market, it's not bad, but I don't think he's worth that much. If they want to win, they need him though. So
yeah, he's a good receiver, late end of his career, and you're giving him 3 years, that kind of money guaranteed. But you're hoping you get 1, 2 for good years, and after that, you see.
Yeah, I'm taking his under on his touchdowns this year.
You're taking his under?
Yeah.
What is his under?
I think it's like 7.5.
You're going under 7.5 touchdowns for McLaurin?
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Nope.
They don't really have anybody else.
Exactly. So all you got to do is double team them.
Yeah, they're
I don't know. It's hard to say, man. Hard to say how they're going to do. When you look at how like C.J. Stroud did after his first year, his second year was kind of a down year. It seems like these guys come in and they don't have them figured out, and they can just kind of do what they want. You get a lot of tape on these guys. You game plan for them all off season, and bam, a little bit different story their second year. That quarterback's he's got to figure things out a little bit more. Not just so easy. I expect C.J. Stroud to have a little bit of a bounce back year. Jaden Daniels ain't going to be. I think he'll be good, but I don't think he'll have the numbers he had last year or be as good. But I think the Redskins are going to be having a down year, in my opinion.
Yeah, like I said last week on when giving my fantasy takes, Daniels is being drafted way too high. I think, like you said, he's going to have a down year. His sophomore slump, team's got him figured out. You pretty much gave all my reasons like I gave last week, except they didn't have McLaurin figured out at that point. So we weren't sure if he was going to have him to throw. But I 100% agree he's going to take a step back this year. I don't think he's any less of a quarterback than what we think he is, but numbers wise, I don't think he's going to be as good. Gomez, you got anything else on that?
Nah, I'm not sold on them this year. They'll be good, but I'm not sold on them.
Yeah. And then the big news, well, not quite news yet, the big rumor, I should say, in the NFL, in Green Bay, everywhere, Micah Parsons, will he be a Packer? The report have a deal on the table with the Cowboys for 2 first-round picks, a second, a fifth, plus have a $45 million contract in place with them.
I don't see it happening.
No.
I think he stays put. And if he doesn't stay put, I just don't see him going to Green Bay. I think that's like one of the last teams in the world Jerry Jones, besides the Eagles or maybe the Giants, would want to trade his best player to. He is not. He hates the Packers. He doesn't want to give them any kind of advantage, no matter what. It's not like the first round picks he's going to get are going to be high picks. They're going to be late picks, damn near second round.
Well, do you think so? You think it's more so the Cowboys that it's not going to happen? I don't see the Packers actually giving up that much.
There's apparently already a deal on the table.
Apparently, it's just I've never seen the Packers make a big splash with a trade. Unless I'm forgetting something, I don't think I've ever seen them make a big trade.
Milo said it right there. Jerry Jones would rather trade with North Korea over Green Bay. He ain't wrong.
Yeah, he would. That's Jerry don't like Green Bay.
Yeah,
no.
The last time Green Bay was in Dallas and they beat him in the playoffs. If you ever watch I think they got a little documentary on Netflix or something about it, but you could just see Jerry Jones, man. He hated losing to the Packers. You could just see it. It hurt him to the core, to his bones, to lose to Green Bay.
We've been kicking that for years, and aren't we undefeated at AT&T Stadium too?
No, but the first Super Bowl ever played in Dallas was won by the Packers.
Yeah, and
that was the first year of opening, won by the Packers.
And I might be wrong. Wasn't it the first game ever in that stadium? It might have just been preseason, but wasn't it against the Packers and the Packers won?
I couldn't tell you that. It might have been.
I know we're undefeated, but it could have been the Vikings or somebody. It was somebody in the NFC North, though, that won the first game ever at AT&T.
Probably Green Bay.
Yeah. So
Lambeau South.
Yeah, I picture Packers having to pay more for Parsons than the average team because Jones hates the Packers. And he's the petty type.
Out on the internet, planes leaving from Green Bay, flying down to Dallas. It's a private plane. It's for Micah. Get out of here. You Packer fans are delusional.
I mean, it's better than no. It's better than no planes going to Dallas. Is it?
It's just a random ass plane.
If the plane goes to Dallas, doesn't mean it's got, if you're working out a trade, it folds just as easy as a fucking airplane. I mean, and Micah Parsons, wouldn't you think you'd be trying to get him to come to Green Bay if you wanted him to come to Green Bay instead of you're going to Dallas? Hey, Mark, come check out what we got up here.
They're flying it down there to pick him up.
No, man. He takes private jets. You send him.
That's what it was. It was a private jet.
with
Yeah.
people on.
That's what Gomez is talking about. Is a private jet that took off from Green Bay to Dallas.
Heard about
Yeah.
it, but
Yeah,
it's not going to get them. It's not people going on to get trade talks. It just happens to be a plane going to Texas. Until I hear more. Have you heard anything official about this trade offer? Because I've heard that for a couple of days now on different social media sites. Nothing official.
But I guess the main question with this is, well, not the main question. The main question is it happening or not? As a Packer fan, do you want this to happen for that type of money and for that type of compensation?
Well, that's a lot to give up, and let's just say he's a damn good football player. Where was he drafted in the draft? He was a high pick, wasn't he?
7, I want to say. 6 or 7, I want to say.
Let's be honest, Green Bay's first round picks are probably going to be somewhere, I mean, for sure after 20, but, probably anywhere from 24 to 38. Pretty good guess of where that pick's going to be.
38?
For Green Bay.
First round pick 38?
32, I mean, 38. Sorry.
Oh. And I was like, God damn, we win the Super Bowl and some then. Yeah, I think that's a steal if we get him for that. Do I want to give up that much draft capital? No. We don't hit on our first round picks as often as I'd like anyways,
You'd have to give up more than just that.
I would think so too. I think we'd have to give up a position player. I think maybe you throw Rashawn Gary in there. Personally, if we have to give up Gary and that, I wouldn't do it. But if we can get one or two other mid-level players,
if you could get Van Ness in there instead of Gary, then you're talking. But if you give up Gary,
100%.
Gary's as good at rushing the passer as Parsons. Parsons might be a little better at other things. But just a rushing passer, Gary's as good as they get in the league. He's big, he's bigger, he's faster, he's stronger than Parsons. How is he not
a little bit faster, but
he's just about as fast, but he's a lot bigger and stronger.
Yeah.
Coming off that edge, there's probably not a whole hell of a lot of difference between us.
Kind of like he did in Michigan. He never put up huge numbers. He's not putting up the big sack numbers even in Green Bay. But if you watch him on tape, he's getting double teamed, triple teamed every pass.
But
so if you can run him, Kenny Clark, and Parsons, man, that's going to make your secondary that much better.
But for the near future, it would be good for this year, next year. But you'd have to pay Parsons, which they got the cap room to do it. But you're going to sacrifice. You're going to have contracts coming up down the road with other guys that you pay them or not, like your boy Edgerrin Cooper, man.
Yeah, he's good.
He's going to want some money.
Yeah.
But
I
they've
guess
been looking for a linebacker for years. They got contracts down the road that are going to be coming up. But
the big question is, if they're going to want money, are they going to want? Is Cooper, when his contract comes up, is he going to want $45 million? They've been making that kind of money lately.
Come
45
on, everybody wants to be the highest paid.
Are any of them as good as Parsons that are coming up? Probably not. No.
It doesn't matter because they all want to be the highest paid at their position.
I know. Exactly.
And
so would you rather pay Edgerrin Cooper $45 million or Mike Parsons? That's what I'm saying.
45 million. 45 million.
What's that?
What are you talking? 45 million as an overall contract or per year?
Per year.
Yeah, that's a lot of money for a linebacker.
That is a lot of money for a linebacker. But if you're a top 10 linebacker, you're making all sorts of money. They're making that much. If you're a top player, it's every one of them. No matter if you're a top 10, you want to be the highest paid, and you're going to be the highest paid, or you're going to hold out and end up getting traded like Parsons, hopefully.
He's not going to get traded
for this. Yeah, I could see that too. He's also young enough where he could even sit out this entire year and stick it to the Cowboys. They're stuck with nothing, and his value is not going to go down if he sits out a year. The only big thing is they have him under contract for 3 more years or 4 more years of this year, and then 2 years of franchise tag.
So there's 3 years of control you got on a guy who wasn't going to sit out for 3 years. No, the only way he's going to make himself valuable is by playing.
Yeah.
Playing well.
but he could sit out for a year and
If
not
he
lose
comes out with
value.
a back injury, somebody's still going to want him, but you're not getting $45 million a year now. You might get 20, 25 million a year.
The only thing they're working out right now is how to save face for Micah Parsons because he's a prideful person, right? Him
Like,
scrubbing his social medias,
yeah,
demanding a trade, like they're just trying to figure out how to save face. I promise you, maybe a little strong saying promise, but I think within the next 24 hours they'll have a deal. They'll have a deal done.
think so.
Yeah, Jerry Jones even came
Yeah,
out and said he likes being the
yeah,
center of attention, and
yeah.
now
Money
freaking
talk
Travis Kelsey
too.
and Taylor Swift getting engaged tore the
Oh,
attention away from Micah Parsons
which hey, that's
and Dallas.
a good transition right there. Well, which we can go back to, but what's all of our thoughts on that? That's pretty big sports news right now.
I don't care.
Clay, you're Swifty. I can't tell if he
He's
froze or if
frozen.
he just hasn't moved. If he's angry. No, I think he's
stuck there.
frozen. That's all
Yeah,
right.
there
Oh,
he
there
is.
he is. There's. I know you're a Swifty. What do you think of the Kelsey and Taylor Swift getting engaged?
Hey, I don't really care, to be honest with you. I could care less. I mean, I can't see that. Too small. honestly.
Mike Stevens says it's because Travis is pregnant.
Yeah,
That's
you should read
Milo.
off what these people are commenting.
Yeah,
You're
dude.
gonna put them up. Come on, now, post this shit.
What's that?
Post this shit.
I do have to. Sorry, I'm on my phone right now. Of all days that I forget my computer at work, today's the day. So I also apologize if I'm not keeping up on posting comments. It's tough on the phone to do. But
What have we got? Mike commenting? That about it so far.
Yeah, that's
there's
Jared
quite a
McFadden.
few comments on there. I just
Oh, put them up, eh?
with the setup, it's really tough to keep it
So I keep
organized
this
on here.
on my phone too, so I get it.
There's going to be growing pains. If I have my computer, if I am hosting this next week, it's going to be better. I promise.
Here's how I feel about the whole Taylor Swift thing. Like the first year, it was cool to see her at the stadium. Now I'm sick of seeing her when I watch football games. Like I don't want to see her anymore.
I just want
I
to
know
watch football.
Milo's. Yeah,
JJ,
yeah.
shout out.
I know Milo's daughter is now a Kansas City Chief fan because of the Taylor Swift drama nonsense, whatever you want to call it.
I
So
mean,
they can take
say
that.
what you want about it. It is bringing a lot more fans to the NFL, or at least to the Chiefs. Granted, they're pretty annoying fans.
What happened?
But
We
what's
were
that?
fine before them. We'll be fine after them.
What happens if they break it?
So that's gonna be a hell of an album, I tell you.
He's already got it written. Believe me, dude.
Milo's daughter has a
side note here.
dazzled jersey because of T Swift.
That's awesome. Side note, Gomez, you got to do something with that beard. A, you got to brush it out. B, because it's like scraggly as hell. But it's transparent. I can see through it. You have the weirdest fucking beard.
At work today. Shut up.
He can't grow hair on his head. Let it grow on his face. Just leave him alone.
Yeah,
Exactly. Leave it alone.
Cut some. You should make a natural toupee.
He could just glue it to his head.
You said you were going to shave your back hair for me to have a toupee too.
Shit, you could have some dreadlocks with that fucker. Hairline stops at my ankles, boy. All right, so let's try to get back on topic here. What's next? What are you guys' thoughts on any big cut day moves, trades, the most recent happenings in the NFL? I guess any real key cuts that you think a team messed up on, or key acquisitions with trades, anything like that?
I mean, the Adam Thielen deal was a good deal for Minnesota.
I didn't even, what did they give up for him?
I think they only gave up a pick, like a late round pick. But either way, it's a good deal. He already knows town. He knows the franchise. He'll be able to slide right in there. He's a smart player. That was a great deal.
Yeah.
Great
Yeah,
deal for them, especially with Addison being out.
Yeah, that's going to be huge with JJ. Depending on, I'm not a believer in JJ. A lot of people are. It's going to help him out, having that vet presence, and maybe being able to mentor Addison, who's, for lack of better words, a fucktard. It seems like hell of a talent,
Yeah.
but he's, yeah.
I mean, everybody in the building's a firm believer in JJ.
Everybody in the country, it seems like.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a bad quarterback, but if he was a great quarterback and going to do what they said he was going to do, he would have had games where he passed more than 7 times in college. That's against college. What's that?
A lot of inexperience for JJ. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
Just so much inexperience rolling out on that field, and you're taking control of what was kind of like a Ferrari last year of an offense, and now you're going from a Ferrari to you don't know what the hell you got at all. A kid out of college that went national championship team was great, but they had a great defense, great offense, great running game.
Yeah.
Minnesota got good receivers, decent tight end, decent running. But
a quarterback like that with all the talent in the world, but lack of experience and just on a good team, how did it work out for the Colts?
That whole team in that offense was based last year through Sam Darnold and him throwing the football. It was,
which I think he was a lot better than a lot of people gave him credit for. He balled out last year. That was you that actually told me to watch him and actually watch his decision making and go back years past and everything. I think he's a hell of a quarterback. I got to give you credit on that one, but yeah, they're taking a huge step back. They should have paid him whatever he wanted.
I don't think they're taking that big of a step back.
And tried to trade McCarthy on potential, get a good pick out of him.
All I've been hearing today on ESPN was the fact that JJ's a great leader. Everybody loves his leadership skills. He's very mature for his age and being so new. And that's all they wanted to talk about. So I think he'll be pretty centered. Yeah, he's not going to be as good as everybody anticipates at first, but who is?
No,
Peyton Daniels.
See how big of a step back it'll be. It's a step back no matter what, because you're going from somebody who was, he was good to unknown. But the ceiling for him could be, you don't know what it is. You really, Sam Darnold, he showed more than a lot of people thought. I really like Sam Darnold. I think his ceiling's pretty damn high. He's a good quarterback. He struggled a little bit at the end of the year, but that was his first year in that offense, first year really playing kind of any kind of important game since he was even in college. I mean, he played for the freaking Jets and with the Niners as a backup. And then he came balled out. Got a deal. But McCarthy, the ceiling's high, but you don't know what the floor to start out's going to be. How bad are you going to be starting out? Maybe they're good. Maybe they are, but it's hard to say.
Find out in a couple days. I mean, and
yeah. So, other news as far as the Packers and their cut days, the ones that really surprised me were the main one was Welsh, the middle linebacker that they had. From what I saw in preseason, he was in on every play. I think he forced a fumble in one of the games. Every play he was right there. He's stuffed runs left and right. I thought he was a starting caliber linebacker. I thought he showed a lot, and we ended up cutting him. I'll be surprised if another team doesn't pick him up, but I hope we end up keeping him. Simmons getting cut, I'm not heartbroken about. He wasn't great, but I thought he also performed to get a role. And then the big one that I liked was keeping what's his name, Stackhouse, I think, the undrafted defensive tackle out of Georgia. Dude's big. He's a run stopper. He's gonna fit great in that offense. I think that's gonna be a huge difference.
No, I like to keep Stackhouse. The surprising one for me was Simmons. I thought he was going to have a role between safety, that slot safety / middle linebacker corner position where you get inside and you're kind of that hybrid corner safety linebacker guy that can cover tight ends, but you're not going to be covering these super fast like JJ, like Justin Jefferson's. But you can stick with tight ends, and I thought he would play a huge role coming up and doing that. I thought he had the speed and the size.
Yeah,
maybe he didn't want to play in Green Bay.
Wait, Milo,
high pick, but he just didn't perform.
Well, he was what, like a six overall pick?
Yeah, he was top 10 for sure. I don't remember the number exactly.
I just gotta say something with Milo there. Well, that they can't sign another linebacker because they only kept 4, and that was room for Parsons. They got to be cutting somebody to make room.
You delulu.
That was part of the conspiracy of why it's happening.
Yeah, just like that private jet going to freaking Dallas. Eh?
Why else would anybody fly to Dallas ever? There's nothing in Texas. There's nothing in Dallas. Nobody would ever fly.
Hey, maybe they needed some of my kinfolk to build a porch.
I feel like Dave, you're going to get us canceled. He really is Cuban. Just as a disclaimer, he's allowed to say it. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I guess building a deck's the same as building a raft. Yeah, same principle.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say that. You can't say it. Come on, man. Come on. I'm gonna have to put a parental guidance warning on here. I thought I had one on the ticker. In general, I should see if I can pop that on here real quick. There we go.
There it is.
There it is. I didn't know how to activate that, so.
I didn't know his family was good with woodworking and stuff. They built decks and houses and boats and rafts, all sorts of good stuff.
True, very true.
Tree houses, everything.
All right then. Oh, I can't wait till we do a Sunday review or reaction thing, and we're all drinking or something. That's gonna be a trip.
Oh boy.
So surprise,
13 on there at least.
What's that?
I don't know what your parental age is on there, but you better put it over PG. We're doing it.
Hey, as long as the parents are okay with it, I really don't give a shit. So, but surprise, Jair Alexander is a non-participant in practice due to a chronic ongoing injury. Which, I mean, makes me feel a little bit better about the Packers getting rid of him, knowing that it's still bugging them. And also, I think gives Packers or any other team a shot at the Super Bowl, because the Ravens, especially if Jair was playing, and you had number one cornerback like him on that team, you're shutting everybody down. They're hands down the best team in the league, but still helps give a shot a little bit. But yeah, you guys surprised on seeing him hurt, or
no?
Any thoughts on that at all?
Not surprised. I like Jair. I mean, I think he's a good player when he's on the field, but he's got some kind of a nagging long-term injury that's probably going to end his career. Sometimes these nagging ankle injuries and stuff like that, they're prolonging, and these guys never really give it time to heal. So it probably, if it will ever heal, you don't know what he did, but obviously Green Bay, their medical staff and all Green Bay's got some of the best medical in the country. I mean, just to get their stuff taken care of, because Green Bay's got that good of stuff. And they cut him, they got rid of him, and they spent a lot of high pick, a lot of money, really liked him, and they cut him. I mean, that was Gutekunst's guy. I mean, it was one of his first picks, and he had the draft, so it was his guy. He cut him. So they know stuff we don't know, obviously.
The only thing I gotta argue with on that is Green Bay having one of the best medical staffs, because it's constantly every year we have injuries, and that seems to be like half of our rookies, high picks especially, that they're injured. And it's
medical staff, not conditioning staff.
Yeah, but they can fix him up, but he has to get hurt again.
We take care of the injuries when they happen. We just don't prevent them from happening.
All right, fair.
Medical, you take care of them. You fix. I go out, I do service, I fix stuff after it's broken. But you do preventative maintenance on the stuff, do conditioning. It'll help that in the front end. Somewhere along the way, Green Bay's bad at that for you.
Well, I mean, if you fix it well enough, it shouldn't break that soon, you know?
Depends who your doctor is. Green Bay's got good doctor. The thing about it is sometimes these injuries, like look at like a Bo Jackson, man, he popped his hip out. Sometimes there's just these guys could do an injury in a game and maybe what they do and they keep going on it and they injure it more.
Yeah.
If fix it, but you never get back to what you were.
No, trust me, that's if anybody's talking about nagging injuries, it's your guy right here. That's
and
every one of them's a nagging one nowadays.
That's because you're old and fat.
Mainly fat.
40. One little injury and speed's gone. Agility's gone.
I missed what you said, but you said something about a 4.240, so I'm assuming you were talking about me.
4.2? I didn't say 6.2.
Oh, you said 4? I thought you said 42. Sorry.
Shit, could you even get across the line on a 40? Could you make it that far?
Maybe with a little rest.
I got 20 on you not making it.
I can make it. Well, I can hop. You said make it, not make it with no injuries.
Nope.
The hammy might go.
Hammy, the quad. What?
That's your pick. Whoever's picked, that's like it should be on DraftKings right there. Just betting. Mike, Milo. He had injury concerns coming out of college. He's been injured all the time. He's going to find himself cut probably. If he comes back, if he gets one more injury, he's going to be cut.
Well, he's on the IR now, so his roster spot's open. He's not cut. But
he's on the IR designated to return, so he's at least 4 weeks. Something like that. I don't even know how the IR works nowadays. But yeah, I'm not surprised he's injured. I've given up hope on him. I was excited for the pick, potentially most explosive running back out of that draft class. Just injury concerns, and it's been one thing after the other. He came back from injury last year finally and played one quarter and got injured. I'll pull this up there. But did they switch him to full IR out for the season? Or so I know last time I checked he was designated to return yet.
I doubt they do IR right away. You could have the option. You can still put him on a long-term IR, but once you do that, he's done. And if the injury is that bad, then yeah. But obviously, I think they're holding out hope for him to come back. Obviously, I mean, they got Josh Jacobs in a running backfield, and they kept Wilson and shit. I don't even remember who else they kept. They cut Abanaconda. They cut. Who else did they have? I don't even remember. That's getting pretty deep already. Talking one of them hurt.
Yeah. You guys lost me once you went to the Packers. So.
Oh, okay. So we'll talk about your crew.
Wait. How about that Kyle Hamilton deal?
How about them fins up?
We'll get to the fins. How about that Kyle Hamilton deal? 4 years, $100.4 million, $82 million guaranteed.
When did that hit?
Today.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I just saw it go a little bit ago. Good stud. I don't blame him.
4 years, how many mil?
100.4 with 82 of it guaranteed.
Paying a safety guaranteed that much money?
Well, he is our modern day Sean Taylor, just not the speed. He's that player. Big, he's fast.
Modern day Sean Taylor, just not as good, end of life.
He doesn't have the 4.2 speed like Taylor, you dip.
Yeah, Taylor, he was a special talent for sure. We won't probably be another person like him, but that's still a lot of money. That's what 100 and some so over 4 years. So that's 25, 30 million a year, guaranteed 20 million a year. And that's a lot for a safety. There
Previous record was 45.
The best
is he
safety.
that much of a difference maker?
What the
With
Packers
Jair
pay
out,
McKinney?
yeah.
What's that?
What the Packers pay McKinney?
I'm not sure.
McKinney.
I think it was like a 3-year deal. I want to say he got paid 15 million a year.
I thought it was like a total of like a $50 or $60 million deal. Probably like 50, 60 million
Yeah,
for McKinney.
for 3 years. That's a little bit. I suppose that's 20 mil. Yeah. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
And he's younger. Hamilton's only like 24.
Milo's on it 67 mil over 4 years for McKinney. So I stand corrected on. I thought that was a hell of a lot for safety pay, but if that's the going market, he's the best in the business right now. So hard to argue with it. And
yeah,
Ravens are going to be good. They're going to be good for a while. That's speaking of the Ravens. I just got to throw out there. I never was a fan of Lamar Jackson. I was on board with the running quarterback. He's more of a running back than a quarterback. Decent thrower of the ball. Over these last couple of years, he's grown. I think he could be one of the best pocket passers in the league if he'd decide to. He's hands down, I think, the best player in the league. He's just got to figure out the team. He's got to figure out with the team on how to get it done. I don't put that all on him. He's had good performances in the playoffs, but definitely he's got to be able to get it done.
He's definitely spent time on it to get better. That's for sure. There's no doubt about it.
It all goes like this for Clay. It looks like he's about to flip me off. He kind of looks pissed off. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Great.
So, Rashid Rice officially got a 6-game suspension. What's your guys' thoughts on that? How much do you think it's going to affect the Chiefs? Is it going to hurt their playoff chances? Is it going to hurt anything with them?
It'll slightly affect them the first 6 games. Then he'll come back and they'll be rolling, and they're going to be tough to beat. And they'll probably damn near go to the Super Bowl. If they're not, they will go to the Super Bowl. Just how it's going to go.
We'll find a way for them to go to the Super Bowl. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, my thoughts are: wasn't he injured or suspended last year as well for a while?
Yeah,
and they did fine. It's big news, but I don't think it's gonna affect them too much. They're definitely a next man up type of team. Figure it out, and if the next man don't step up, they pay the refs and get it done.
He's also got to serve 30 days in jail.
Oh,
that he can choose to serve at his time.
Yeah, so we'll stop in there a couple hours a day for the next few years.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do we guys think of Bill Krosky? I think his name is the Washington Redskins or Commanders or football team or whatever the heck they are. They're running back. He's generating a lot of hype, especially after the Robinson trade. I think he's moved up from ADP of 13 to like round 6 or 7 being taken. I guess everybody's saying he's the next big thing. I haven't watched him that much, but from what I've seen, I don't think he's going to be that big of an impact. I think Eckler's going to eat into a lot of it. I think Eckler's still a very good back. Getting old, but passing downs, Eckler's going to jump in, take his carries or receptions. There's probably going to be about a 50-50 split between the two. And that's what Eckler's needed is he needs somebody to take the workload off of him. I don't think he's going to be that good of a player. I don't think he's going to be bad, but to be a 6th round pick right now, to jump from 13 to 6, just off opportunity, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I wasn't a big fan of Robinson to begin with.
No.
So, I kind of...
Yeah,
kind of partial.
Well, it's hard to say. Some of these running backs come out of nowhere and they have awesome years. Sometimes, late round picks even. I mean, you see it here and there. Running backs are kind of a forgotten position these days in the NFL. You get a couple high round picks, and a ton of them just get swept under the rug that get practice squad and invites, and a few make it through. Sometimes you find some just studs in that stuff. Maybe they found one, but Eckler's not their long term answer. I'm not an Eckler. Eckler's okay, but he's not the. If they got a young stud looking running back, he's going to eat time from Eckler no matter what. You'd be stupid to not let him, unless he's got like some kind of fumble issue, some kind of real problems, can't block in pass coverage.
Well,
that's what you're looking for.
I think if he's that good, you're going to see Eckler eat a little bit more into his time, because he's still young and he's going to get better. And if he's that good already, they're not going to want to overuse him and give him 1,000 carries in the season. They're going to try to use Eckler a little bit more while he's young and still build the team a little bit more.
I can see that in the first half of the season, but if he's good, it doesn't matter what your age is.
Yeah, if he balls out.
Eckler's not what he was. Let's be honest. He
No,
wasn't what he is.
Yeah. He's 32 and injury prone now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of surprised he's still playing, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, he had the off year with the Chargers, and then he was either free agent or trade. I can't remember how the Redskins ended up getting him. But then last year he was kind of their third back. They had Robinson Jr. and I forgot who their other running back was. Morrison? No, that was a few years ago. I'm not sure who their other running back was, but they had like a three-way split going. So he didn't do much, and I don't see him doing a lot, but I don't think he's completely washed yet. You guys there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm just reading. I'm reading my.
Wait, connect to the Wi-Fi. You must be running off your, I don't know, something. Connect to Wi-Fi. Move closer to the router.
No, I have to answer people back when they message me, and I'm using my phone. So if I had a setup, I can't do multitasking or shit like that.
That's all right. Well, next time you're on here, when I look behind you, I want to see your set at least on the shelf behind you instead of in the purse. But just kidding, Bops. We love you.
I'm reading Milo's comment there.
She's working right now, Benny.
Personally, I think Kyron's overrated. Not a fan.
Personally, I miss Dave as a host.
Me too. This is nerve-wracking, man. Like, I've never done this before. But shout out to Dave.
Give your ball to Doug.
Yeah.
But I don't think Williams is that good, but he's a great. You can't argue he's a great goal line back. I mean, he had 20 touchdowns the last 2 years each, or close to. I mean, he's put up huge numbers goal line. You can't argue with that. It's not like Stafford put up terrible numbers, but I do see Corum eating into his carries because I
hope so.
I don't think he's a great open field back. Once you get in the red zone, obviously you have to go with Kyron, but.
What did I say,
Ben? I got to pull that up here. Ben throwing shade while he has the worst lighting in all social media. Yep. That's all right.
That's fair.
You must have missed it earlier. I picked all days to forget my computer at work. So I'm running off my phone right now. And it's
come up with a better experience.
This was all last minute, finding people to bring on everything. So I wanted to have a show for Bubblegum viewers tonight. That's why I got this together, and we're figuring it out together. So yeah, my lighting's not great. It was worth. I had it over here, which probably actually is better because you can't see my face. But
this is true. I'll give you guys one name for this season to watch for, if he gets the carries. Ollie Gordon.
Yes.
Ollie Gordon.
Yeah.
He impressed in the preseason. His footwork is amazing.
I got to take some notes here because we're all in the same fantasy football leagues. So I gotta take some notes here and see what people are targeting.
Olive who?
What's that?
Olive from the Popeye show? What?
Who?
What?
I don't know. It's out, man. Anyway, let's get back to sports here. But we'll transition into this. Now we got 15 minutes left. We'll get to that if we have time. NCAA this week. There's some big games. Week 1 right away. We got number 1 Texas versus number 3 OSU, 11 a.m. on Saturday. Number 9 LSU at number 4 Clemson. It's 6 p.m. Saturday. Number 8 Bama versus FSU at 2:30 Saturday. So you should be able to catch all those. Sunday, since there's no football right now, or NFL, I should say. We got number 6 Notre Dame versus number 10 Miami at 6:30 Sunday night, and number 13 South Carolina versus Virginia Tech at 2 p.m. on Sunday. Obviously, those are the big games everybody's wanting to watch. What are you guys thinking on that? And any surprises in general for college football? Anything? Any predictions? Anything? What are you guys thinking?
I know Saturday it's going to be a special day because it's Lee Corso's final college game day, so they're going to do that real special for him. I hate to say it, but I think Ohio State's going to beat Texas. I think everybody in the nation does. I'd like to see Texas upset.
They're actually coming out and saying like they think it might be a blowout, Texas over OSU.
No shot.
I find that hard to believe. Ohio State getting blown out, but I hope they lose. But I don't know. Start their season.
I'm with you guys on that. That's a lot of experts are saying that from what I read, but they're going. It's at OSU. I think that's going to be the big difference. That place is going to be rocking.
I'm actually saying some stupid shit these days.
Yeah, I think I have a job.
Ain't that the truth?
Right. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a close game. I don't know if I quite have OSU over Texas or Texas over OSU, but if I had to choose, I'd probably go with Ohio State. Just they're at home. They're always good. The main question is they had so many people graduate and go to the draft. They lost a lot of starters, but it's still Ohio State. They're damn good.
Texas lost
is going to have them guys in shape.
Yeah, but they got Archie Manning, baby.
Yeah, but they lost Matthew Golden, Baron Sorrell. You lost your best receiver, your best pass rusher.
Yeah. That hurt. Oh, wait, did you say the Packers draft picks? What? Well, there was also what's his their number Bond. Was it Isaiah Bond? That was their number 1 receiver that got hurt last year. That's arguably better than Golden. I forgot who took him, but they lost.
Actually,
they lost a couple, quite a few key starters. But
actually, I saw yesterday there, Milo, that Barstool Sports and Dave Portnoy are not allowed at the OSU stadium. Dave Portnoy took to Twitter and was bitching about it. OSU banned them.
What?
Yeah. Portnoy's a huge Michigan guy.
They should have let him. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Think of the pizza reviews that would have been happening there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right?
No kidding.
Who do you guys got for like the LSU, Clemson, Bama, the other games there? I know, Gomez, you got to have Miami over Notre Dame.
It's tough. I don't like Carson Beck. I like Miami, but I don't like Carson Beck. Notre Dame is a good team. A good team.
Carson Beck coming off a pretty significant injury, isn't he? Is he the one who got hurt?
And he was like cheating on his girlfriend or some shit like that too.
Have you seen his other girlfriends? I would be too. Now, in case there's any pretty ladies watching, no, I wouldn't actually do that. But I got Notre Dame over Miami too. I'm not a huge Carson Beck fan. I think he's good. Don't think he's great. Probably gonna have a decent season, but Notre Dame, it's their style of football. They're gonna punch Miami in the mouth. I think Notre Dame's gonna win significantly in that game.
I am interested to see what happens with the LSU game. I think if LSU doesn't make the playoffs, doesn't make the Natty this year, they'll be looking for a new head coach next year. Because he left Notre Dame because Notre Dame would never be in the Natty to go to LSU, and they haven't made it.
Yeah, I don't see LSU pulling it off over Clemson. I don't know too much about these teams. I don't follow them, to be completely honest. But it's, again, college football, the home crowd is such a factor. And it's Clemson playing at home, season opener. Place is going to be rocking. I don't see LSU winning. If they can beat them, I think they're going to be a contender for the Natty. But it's, again, college football. Who really knows? I have no guarantees with any of it. You follow any of it?
A little bit, but at least they start to do the playoff now for college football, so you actually find out who a real winner is.
A little bit.
Honestly, for me, it's really hard to say. I couldn't tell you because, like Ohio State, you look at them, they've had so much turnover, and they got so many guys that are underneath them that are probably like 5-star recruits who are awesome, but you just don't really know what they got. So, I mean, you come out, they could blow the top off of it, and these guys that were replacing the guys that were drafted could be even better. Or you could have shit. It's a crapshoot. It's hard to say when you're talking two really good teams in the first games they play. When you're seeing all new players playing schemes, roles they haven't played in, it's hard to say. I'm interested in watching and finding out and seeing. They'll tell you a lot throughout the season, but I'm not a huge Alabama fan. I mean, I really, honestly, whoever they play, I hope they win. Whoever they're playing, not Alabama. There's a few teams I don't really care for. I'm not a huge Notre Dame fan. I'm hoping for Miami to win, but I honestly, it probably won't happen. But
I mean, I'm not a big Notre Dame fan either, but you got to be realistic about it, you know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put $100 on them at a sports lounge, but you know,
I mean,
I can hope.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on the preseason ranks, I mean, they're ranked pretty close. Miami is home, I believe. So anything could happen, you know. But
but it's hard to say. You're ranking a team like Ohio State. What are you ranking? An unknown. You're ranking off of kids from high school.
Yeah. If there's anything more volatile, I don't know if there's anything more volatile than the college football rankings. It's crazy how they do it. I don't even understand how they do it half the time. Teams can lose and move up. I don't follow it. Yeah. Yeah, mathematicals, Gomez specialty.
Yeah.
So we're coming close to the hour here. So we'll touch real quickly on fantasy football. What do you guys have any big thoughts, big takes? I gave a lot of mine last week. They haven't really changed much.
Give you our sleepers.
What?
You're just looking for us to give you the sleepers, eh? So that way you know who we're drafting.
No, give me somebody you think it's going to fall or something. But I mean, I'm not going to take notes. I promise.
I think Tyreek Hill will have a bounce back year this year. You know, he got the pins removed out of his wrist, so it's starting to look good.
I think
you got to have a bounce back year to pay for that child support.
Yeah, it's
damn. What's he up to? Like 8, 9,
10.
10? I got one, man. That's
Yeah, it's a
no
little
wonder why you're
upsetting
bald.
seeing-
Just being a Miami fan, it's like
Bro.
going bald from association there.
Bro, let me tell you what. Watching that defense, that
Hey, at
hair
least
is
you guys got
gone
rid of
now.
Wilkinson a couple years ago. That turned out to not be such a bad idea.
Yeah,
Which has anybody signed him at all?
no.
What you trying to say, man?
What?
What? Why'd he get cut?
Wilkinson
Wilkins?
or Wilkins? Yeah, he was attitude with the team, I guess, and had some issues with some teammates, and also didn't recover on an injury. I honestly can't remember exactly what they were. But
Here's what happened.
I know the main issue was he got injured last year and then did not want to rehab properly, and he was out the rest of the year.
It
And
wasn't rehab. He didn't want the surgery that the team wanted him to have. And then
also
in the
didn't spend
locker
time in the
room,
weight room.
he fucking kissed another player on the forehead, joking around,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the other player got pissed off about it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you this.
That's
not
pretty
gonna
homophobic.
release-
So I don't even know why you're a fan of him, Gomez. That's pretty offensive to
Hey.
your people.
Hey man, they're not
Your
going to
people.
release somebody that they just paid 40 million, 50 million, whatever the deal was, unless he's screwing around with a player that's Max Crosby style caliber. You know,
Bingo.
that they paid more.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to tickle Max Crosby in the wrong way. that dude's.
Who cares
Tori,
if
you're
he
on
had his
our
pants on or off there, Milo?
Wait, what? Okay, I missed that comment. All right, so we did not comment this, but
Hey,
that's
how else are you
Milo
supposed to
probably
kiss
knows
another
from
guy?
sources. I don't know. He's a pretty reliable fella. We are not making those allegations. I don't want to get sued. But that's this gentleman's take on that. I can't refute it. I don't have the sources there, and I can't support it either. So Gomez, you'll probably be kind of lost on the next topic here. Real quick, let's just touch on the MLB, specifically the Brewers and their slide right now. Even though they won last night, they have not been playing nearly the quality of ball they have been playing in the last, obviously, 14-game win streak or the last even 3-4 months. Games have been getting a lot tighter. They've blown a lot of big leads. Miz, in particular, has been struggling. Clay, what's your thought on that?
It's ups and downs of the baseball season, man. It's a war of attrition. You gotta, they struggled last night. I think they blew a 5-run lead.
They came over one.
Team came back and tied it. Then they got another lead, blew the lead, but they came back. They keep battling. Like, baseball is a game of battles. Like, you can't give up. And even if you're down by a run or two, you can't give up. They're right there. You keep battling the rest of the year, and anything can happen. There's no right way to do it. There's no, this is how things got to be done, or any crystal ball that's going to say you're going to win. But you go out there and you play your ass off in battle. That's what the Brewers do every night. You can count on that from that team. They will give you everything they got night in and night out. And that's one thing that a professional team of any kind, I couldn't ask for any more. If I had a football team where guys are going out there, Packers, if everybody's giving 110% every night, they're going to be tough to beat. But I don't think that goes across the board for a lot of teams where everybody gives it like that. The Brewers do. So that's what I think. I think they got more heart than anybody, and I think they're as talented as anybody. So you're going to have to beat that all combination. A team that plays together and is one hell of a team and good manager all the way through.
Yeah, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. I don't think it's the slide's concerning. I think the major concern is Mizorowski kind of struggling a little bit here because he was a big part of the streak, big part of the team. But he had the one really bad game last night. In particular, he pitched, I think, 6 good innings and then gave up a few runs, I'll say. Then they took him out, but he was looking better, a little bit more consistent, a little bit better, and I think he gets them back on track before the end of the year. Another thing to remember, I guess we're not Robert Gasser. Gasser, I forgot his first name. He's coming back.
Yeah.
He just finished up all of his rehab. He's been lights out on his rehab assignments. I think a sub-1 ERA. It's like 2 strikeouts per inning. He's picking up right where he left off. From the looks of it, that could be absolutely huge. Coming in the later part of the years, having that extra arm is, I mean, even if Miz starts and continues to struggle, what the fuck are you doing? Even if Miz continues to struggle, I think you can bring him in and bring Miz out of relief if need be for the end of the year of the playoffs. Not that you really want to, but if need be, you got it. I think we're gonna continue on pretty hot over the end of the year, figure it out, and then end up with 100 wins on the year and the best record. But as far as depth in the playoffs, who knows? Gomez, I know you're not a big baseball person. Do you have any thoughts on baseball or Brewers? Do you know who the Brewers are?
I mean, so
The only Cuban that's not a baseball fan.
it seems like to me every year the Brewers do the same thing. They start to fall off a little bit at the end of the season, midway through the season,
Yeah, it's usually All-Star break.
Yeah, it's baseball. It's baseball. Anything can happen. All it takes is one lucky swing of the bat, or one lucky reach. That's all it takes, As far as baseball, I know Giancarlo Stanton just hit a rocket last night. It was like 470 some feet or something like that, 450 feet. It was out of there. It was gone.
Yeah, that'll be baking groceries.
Yeah, dude, he can hit it a mile, but I mean, I don't even know what he's batting nowadays. It's not good at all.
Minor details.
Yeah, he can hit it 600 feet, but he bats like 130 with record number of strikeouts every year. Kind of reminds me of Joey Gallo nowadays.
Hey,
I mean, once upon a time, he was a great player. I know you're a Miami Marlins fan, and then he got traded to the Yankees, which is your second team. Somehow, with one person in Wisconsin that likes the Yankees, wherever the hell you're at nowadays. But yeah, he once upon a time was a great player. Nowadays, he's Joey Gallo.
Yeah.
So, you guys got anything else for the night?
Yeah, actually, I do.
Yeah.
So
we never covered them. We never covered the Dolphins.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
But what's your thoughts on them? You guys should be pretty good with Tua.
Tua's gonna get his 10,000th concussion. Quinn Ewers will end up starting about halfway through the season. Ollie Gordon's gonna finish with
no wonder
10
why.
touchdowns. I'll say 10 touchdowns. If they play a team with any sort of quarterback, that secondary is done.
Fourth running back.
Ollie's going to score 10 touchdowns. They have Achane.
Achane's already got a soft tissue injury.
Don't they have Jalen Wright?
Yeah, he'll be back maybe for a few games.
Jeff Wilson too.
No, I think they got rid of Jeff Wilson. I'd put Ollie Gordon above Jalen Wright.
But they still have that Raheem whatever.
Mostert? No,
he got traded. He's with. Who's he with now? Is he Texans? I want to say.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like one of their 17 running backs.
But on a plus note, that defensive line there, you got Zach Sealer, you got Kenneth Grant, you got Chop Robinson, you got Jalen Phillips and Bradley Chubb if they both can stay healthy.
I don't Chop Robinson, Bradley Chubb, but I'll have to look on Madden for the rest of them.
Right?
Probably knows Chubb or Robinson.
Oh man,
Chubb chops.
it's going to be a hard to defend or hard to block front defense.
Yeah, they're going to be hard to defend too with Tua at the helm. He'll be top 5 quarterback, one of the generational talents.
Statistically,
Most accurate quarterback within 15 yards. Don't ask him to throw it past.
pretty much.
Yeah, I think I'm the only person I know with more concussions than that dude.
Yeah. No, just because you act like you got more doesn't mean you have more.
No, I probably do have more. But so, what was your last thing that you were going to say before I brought up the Dolphins, Gomez?
So the top 6 teams with this is just a fun little fact. Most overall winning percentage in the regular season. Number 1 is the Ravens at 57.4. 2 is the Cowboys at 57.3. Then you have the Packers at 57.2. And then it's a 3-way tie with the Bears, Chiefs, and Dolphins at 55.3. Fun little statistic for you.
For the last how many years?
Just overall. All time.
My ADD
Yeah, all time. That's why the Dolphins, one of the teams without a Super Bowl championship, is in there.
Hey, they got a Super Bowl.
Oh yeah. Never mind. They do. 72.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot about that one undefeated year. 69 years before I was born.
One undefeated year means the only undefeated year.
The only.
The one. I don't want to give him credit. I don't want to give him credit.
The only one.
You can have
Clay,
that because we won the first 2.
Clay, you got anything before we start hopping off here?
Not really, to be honest with you. I'm tired. Had a long day.
Yeah. So,
that was fun.
typical Packer fan. What you saying, Burton? That I don't like the Dolphins because I'm a typical Packer fan? Nah.
No, you're a Delulu.
Nah, I'm not Delulu. I got them at 11-6 this year. That seems pretty fair. A playoff team. I'm not delusional. Unless we get Parkins in 17-0, 18-0, whatever.
16-1 Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That look.
So, all right, guys, we're gonna be getting off here. Double check Bubblegum Sports Facebook page, and also keep an eye on their YouTube page. Otherwise, please like and follow or subscribe, or whatever the heck YouTube's got, and we'll keep you updated. We'll be live Wednesday on one of the accounts or the other. We'll give you more as we get it. Hope you guys have a good night. Thanks, Cletus and Gomez, for joining me tonight, and everybody bearing with me. All right, you guys have a great night.
Have a good night, guys.
Later.